Good morning, how are you? So, I might be a minute early, but I'll use it to just give a little input on where we stand today, what we're gonna do today, and welcome you on this beautiful Tuesday morning. So, hello and welcome. So, today's gonna be, first, we're starting 15 minutes earlier. Two, we're going to go from a different direction. Theme is grounding. And it seems like these days we need a lot of grounding, lots of grounding. And to acknowledge that, I want to fit this session today into this grounding theme. And not only into the grounding theme of the world, but also something that we need on a regular basis. And obviously yoga is our focus on the physical. I'm already warm. And I would love for us to start differently today. So just take this off. So how are you? How is your life going? How are you physically, mentally? Any ailments I should know about? Unless they're the same ones from previous times. So welcome. And there is this post I will be sharing soon in regards to rigidity versus fluidity. And that's kind of like where the theme is going in today, and where the grounding can really take place to recognize where am I resistant, where am I maybe stuck and rigid, and where could I increase my flow and fluidity. And obviously in yoga there can be flow. I usually don't go as much into flow as like vinyasa flow, and yet today is going to be one of these more flowing kind of states. And we're gonna start standing up. So get yourself situated in standing up. You can right away join me on your mat. Hello. So stand somewhere on your mat. Feel both feet on the ground. Take off these socks even if it's a little chilly. For you, try to do that anyways, and feel those feet planted on the ground. We're starting here today because oftentimes we're on the go, we're standing up, we don't usually have the opportunity to sit down, or when we're sitting down we're in a rush. So I would like to start here. So just have your feet like hip width apart, not too close, not too wide. Have your hands just side by side your legs. And you can close your eyes if that feels right. Otherwise, just lower your gaze. Breathe in through your nose. Fill your body with air. And slowly exhale out. Take a few more breaths at your own pace. Notice how your feet are planted. Maybe you need to make slight adjustments in your stance. You might notice your body swaying. So as I talked about fluidity, we want to be moving slightly, ever so slightly. Everything in our bodies is moving when everything is working well. So being rigid is not helping our experience. So as this is our entry point today, notice how you're feeling. How are your legs? How does your posture feel around your shoulders and neck? How are your arms? slow, steady? Is it changing? You're still settling in. Your senses might become more alerting. You might hear more sounds around you, outside of you, outside the space you're in. Maybe there's even a piece of discomfort arising in your body as we're still standing. Imagine yourself being one of these valuable trees out there. That provide us with oxygen, resemble confidence and strength. So embody that experience of a strong core, a strong trunk. Roots going through your feet into the ground, just like trees. See the tree in you. Majestic and strong. Slowly open your eyes. Familiarize yourself with your surroundings. You can just move your fingers slightly on your toes just to bring a little life. Just stand here for a moment. As I mentioned, today's theme is grounding. So wherever you are, wherever you go, that you might not be able to sit down, there's always availability to ground. Through our body, through our legs, through our feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Raise your arms up. Inhale and exhale your upper body down. Just let your arms hang, your head hang. Bend your knees slightly. Even widen your stance more, mat width apart. And just have your head over heels. If you feel pain in your lower back, just come up slightly and have your hands rest on your knees and sway this way. Otherwise, you can be all the way down. So it all depends on your ability and also accessibility. Those hips move left and right. Come to center. Bend your knees a little bit more. Let your head really hang down. And then slowly roll up one vertebrae after the other into a standing position. Then we do it again. Inhale. Exhale, rise your arms up, inhale, and exhale down again. Swing again, and then slowly walk your hands forward into a plank. Just stay there for a moment. Push yourself into downward dog. If you feel too much pressure on your wrists, just bring your forearm down. Move your legs a little bit, bend them. So obviously if you're on your forearms, just see what you can do. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Hang down. Slowly roll up again. Bring your the legs slightly closer. Bring your right hand on the side of your leg, or actually just bring it into your hips. Raise your left arm up, shoulders down, and then bend over to the right side. So maybe you need to adjust your right arm. That was just to help you go in the right direction. So feel a nice stretch over your head. Breathe in and come up. Place that left hand on your hip. Rise your right arm up and move over to the left. Make sure that shoulder is down, not up, so you feel like there's some space. And come back to center. Do it again on the other side. Bring that left arm up, bend over, and this time just bring that arm forward and down. So you're hanging again. Bring that left arm onto your left hip, and then bring that right arm up, like almost like a circle. So I'm gonna do this a few more times. You can have the right arm down. Just bring that left arm up, go around, almost like a sun or moon, whatever works best for you. Do it one more time, this side. Bring it over your left, around, come around, up. And then we'll do it to the other side. Bring your right arm over your head. First go over to the left, like you're just doing a side bend. And then slowly move over, front and down. Bring that left arm down and rise up around. Do it again. Bring your right arm up, overhead, to the front and down. Come up and around. And then one more. Bring your right arm up, overhead, down to the front. Bring that left arm up, all the way up, making nice big circles. Breathe in, exhale out. You can close your eyes if you'd like, just to check in. Maybe it felt good for your back. Maybe it felt a little more stretched. Maybe it's still adjusting. Now we're going to take a big step forward. Take that right foot forward. Like a big step. Bend that front knee. Lift that back leg up. You can see. There you go. And bring the arms up. Hold on, let me just move you. There you go. So you can see that. So the back leg up. So we're doing a high lunge. Keep breathing. Feel that front knee bent. That back leg straighten to the back. Straighten that front knee. Reach forward. Have your blocks nearby. Hold them in front, your front knee. And both legs are straight. You can bring that back leg down. And then reach with your chest forward and down. So now you might feel something in your back and in the back leg. Keep breathing. Bend that front knee again with those blocks supporting you. And you feel more of a depth in your inner thigh. Stretch with your chest up. And then again, straightening that front knee. Reach with your chest forward and then bring it down. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back forward to the front knee. Bring your arms up. Take a deep breath. Exhale out. Place that back foot down. Bring your hands onto the ground. Step that right foot back into downward dog or dolphin, whichever works for you in regards to your wrists. Press your hips back. If you need a little bit more space, you can bend your knees left and right just because the calves can still be tight. And inhale the left leg up and bring it forward. Feel that nice lengthening. Push that front knee down, front foot down, and come up into a high lunge. So feel that back leg, heel is off the ground, lengthening down, bend that front knee, inhale your arm up, keep breathing. Bring your hands side by side your leg. You can use the blocks, straighten that front knee. Reach with your chest forward and then bend over. So here the idea to reach with your chest forward first is to lengthen our spine so that we're not hurting our lower back, and then round your spine. So if you feel something in your lower back, you might not want to come and round as much. Or reach with your chest forward longer, elongate more, and maybe you can't come down as low. Bend that front knee. Inhale up into high lunge. Have that back heel off the ground. Reach both directions. You can bring your hands down on the block so you can deepen that stretch. And then straighten that front knee again and bring that back heel down. Reach with your chest forward and then round your spine. Bend that front knee. Bring your hands under the mat. Bring that left leg back. And then bring yourself down into child's pose for a moment. Or stay up on plank. Take a few deep breaths here. You can even open your knees wider if you're in child's pose. Slowly come back up. Come back into plank for a moment. Push into downward dog or dolphin. And then bring that right leg up. Bring it forward. And from here you just walk your foot over to the left into pigeon pose. So no matter how low you can go, you can obviously always use your blocks, either here behind your buttocks to sit on if it's too stretchy, or you can just feel the discomfort a little bit. Reach with that back leg. If you want to come forward and down, again, you can always use a block to rest your head. And I realized I forgot to put my mic on, so I hope you can hear me well. Start feeling that hip opening up. Slowly bring it up, move up a little bit Tuck your back toe under. Lift that knee off the ground. Lift the hip up. Reach with that right leg and open the hip over to the right, to the left, over that standing leg. Bring it down. Make it short so your wrist can rest in a moment. Bring that left leg up. Bring it in front of you. Scoop it over into pigeon pose. And then breathe. So again, if you want to put a block here to help you a little bit because it's too much, that's okay. Yes, just for you. Sound is fine. All right, very good. So you can remove it and see how low you can go. And then if you want to bring your head down, you can reach the ground, great. Otherwise, just put it on the block. Keep breathing. Tuck that back toe under the right foot. Bring your hands up. Lift your back knee off the ground. Lift that hip up. Bring it all the way up. And open your hip over that standing leg. Bring it down. Walk your feet to your hands. Hang down. Widen your stance and then bring your hips down. Feel that stretch in your hips. So you can either go all the way down, maybe your heels can't reach the ground. If that's okay for you, that's great. Otherwise, you can always put a blanket underneath. Widen your stance. So for me, this is perfect. But that doesn't work for everyone. So for women, that might be easier than for men. Then we can just sit down. Straighten your legs in front of you. Sit up straight for a moment. You can place your hands anywhere comfortable. Close your eyes if you like and just check in. How's my back? How are my legs? How are my wrists? Maybe you want to just circle them for a little bit. And then just sit here for a moment. Bend your knees. As you can see, my tree came down from up there the other day and I haven't fixed it yet, but I feel like it's actually perfect for this grounding and other experience we're having. So leave it like that. Have your feet planted on the ground. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Reach your chest up. And then from your tailbone, you lower, round it down with control. We're not going to go all the way down. We're going to just come back up. Reach with our chest. Hold the back of our knees. Again, roll down from our lower back. Not all the way down. Come back up just so we're working our abs a little bit. And once we get to the top, one last time, slowly from your lower back, round down, all the way down to the ground. Rest your upper body. You can stretch your legs out if you want, just to get a feel. If that hurts your lower back, you can keep your knees bent. Then you can bring your knees into your chest. Bring it left and right. Just Make it good. And then with both knees to the left, open the arms into a T and look to the right. So you might sense a little bit where we had some stretches from the pigeon pose. Bring both knees into your chest again and move it right over to the other side. Watch out if there's any blocks or anything. Open your arms into a T and look to the left. Keep breathing in, breathing out. Come back to center. Hold on to the outside of your feet like this, and open your hips on the outside of your elbows. So baby pose. And then just move left and right. Take inventory. See what other stretches do you need. And do those stretches. And if you're all set, you can find yourself all the way down on the ground. I'm going to put on some warm clothes so that if I get cold, I'm already warm. So lie down on the ground. If you have, like if your low back hurts when your legs are straight out, you can either bend your knee or put something underneath your knees so that the lower back is supported. Get your blanket if you have one. Bring your hands side by side your body, open your legs, mat width apart, right? The feet are mat width apart. And then really let your whole body sink down to the ground. Like I can feel like my hips really sinking down and flattening out the lower back. You can close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Return to a regular pace of your breath. And with each breath, you feel more release and relief in your body. This time is for you to completely surrender and let go. There's nothing to hold on to, nothing to control. We can fully immerse ourselves in the ground, completely ground ourselves by surrendering. Become more free in our bodies, in our minds, in our lives. We have to move through discomfort. If we avoid, freedom will only be partial. toes and fingers. Bring life back into our body. Take a deep breath in. Fill your whole body with air. Slowly release it out. Bend your knees. Slowly bring it to any side that feels right for you. Your whole body comes along. Your eyes remain closed. And slowly push yourself up with your eyes closed into a seated position. Connect with your body. Thank yourself and your body to show up today for this practice. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Acknowledge the journey that you're on. I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you very much for coming today. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions, any inputs, any requests, as we had one request implemented today. So if you let me know, I will do something about it. And I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you next week, probably 9 a.m. I'll be checking in if 9 a.m. works for everyone, and we'll be back. All right, have a good day.